Hello, in this tutorial we're going to visualize now the peculiar mechanism of malnutrition. So for the mechanism of malnutrition, we need to know that malnutrition is actually divided into two. We have macronutrient malnutrition and we have micronutrient malnutrition. Now, for macronutrient malnutrition, we need to know that we are going to have protein malnutrition and we have also energy malnutrition. Now, energy malnutrition is divided into fat malnutrition and carbohydrate malnutrition. Fat malnutrition and carbohydrate malnutrition. Now, if somebody have only protein malnutrition, we're going to have what is called kwashiorkor. If somebody has only protein malnutrition, you have kwashiorkor. And now for kwashiorkor, as I've initially explained, the patient is just going to have low level of protein. Since the patient has low level of protein, you have low level of albumin in blood. And since there's low level of albumin, there's low oncotic pressure, and thus there's going to be fluid retention. That's why you have ascites and platelet edema in these cases. But they don't have any energy malnutrition, they don't have any abnormality of fat or no carbohydrate. That's why their faces are moon face and their skin is thick. They're not going to have any skin tumor. Why? Because their skin is very elastic because of those fats. Now, if you have both protein and energy malnutrition, this is now going to be called marasmus. Is it clear? If you have both energy and protein malnutrition, you're going to have marasmus. And then the last one is if you have only fat or only energy malnutrition. Now, if you have only energy malnutrition, this one is not presenting as a clinical syndrome. Is it clear? It's just presenting with a child that is less active than before. In energy malnutrition, the patient is just going to present only is going to be less active than before, and is going to have some weight loss. So in energy malnutrition, the child is not going to have this kwashiorkor or marasmus syndrome. So when you have a case where you don't have any kwashiorkor nor marasmus syndrome, then you are going to consider it as energy malnutrition. And we have also other atypical malnutrition which can be protein, energy, or protein, but not entering under the kwashiorkor or marasmus syndrome. Now, the next one now are going to be involved with the micronutrient malnutrition. Now, for the micronutrients malnutrition, you have different micronutrients. You have the vitamins, which can be one micronutrient. We have the next one, minerals, which can be another micronutrient. So we are going to involve to visualize now the malnutrition now based on these micronutrients. So let's start with the vitamins malnutrition, which is a major micronutrients malnutrition. Vitamins malnutrition, basically. Now, for vitamins malnutrition, we need to know that there are different malnutrition here. We have vitamin A malnutrition. So we start with vitamin A. We need to know that first, among the vitamins are divided into two. We are going to have what are called the fat soluble vitamins, and we have the liquid soluble or the water soluble vitamins. So those are these two different vitamins that you are going to have. Now, the fat soluble vitamins generally are stored inside the body. So you don't require to every time take the fat soluble vitamins from the external environment, because most of them are stored inside the body. When they are stored inside the body, it's not always necessary to take it every day, to eat it every day, the fat soluble vitamins. Is it clear? And they are the ones that are mostly involved with toxicity. When you take too much of the fat soluble vitamins, you can have toxicity. Are you understanding? because they are stored inside the body. Now, the water soluble vitamins are instead they store the one that you have to take daily because they are not stored inside the body. Is it clear? They are not easily stored, so you need to take it daily, and they are the one that are not going to be toxic because since they are water soluble, they can easily be secreted in those watery parts like urine. It can be secreted in other fluids of the body. Is it clear? So the storage part in the body is going to be at the level of the liver. Now, the next point is going to be the in fat soluble vitamins. Among the fat soluble vitamins, we have vitamin A, we have vitamin D, we have vitamin E, and we have vitamin K. So these vitamins are the fat soluble vitamins. Now, the water soluble vitamins are instead vitamin B and vitamin C. So these ones are the ones that are not stored inside the body and you have regularly have to take it. So now here we are going to now discuss about the vitamin deficiency. So deficiency of vitamin. Now, for the deficiency of vitamins, we need to know that there is one which is vitamin. So, the deficiency of vitamins, you have vitamin A deficiency. For vitamin A deficiency is going to result to what is called one night blindness, can result to night blindness, or is going to result to xerophthalmia. Now, night blindness is when you are not capable of seeing well in the night. Is it clear? And we have another one which is xerophthalmia. Xerophthalmia means dryness at the level of the eye. Is it clear? That is due to vitamin A deficiency. Now, the second one is going to be vitamin